Cancer care is important to me because it helps so many people with their journey with cancer.
It is a caring and wonderful organization.
It's just people helping people every single day.
It is going to continue to be providing services for years to come.
Truly, truly a wonderful nonprofit in our valley, and one that we want people to know more about.
There's such a sense of purpose of being on the board and being involved with cancer care because it helps directly touch people in our communities.
I'm sure a lot of the volunteers that volunteer regularly have been touched by cancer one way or the other, and it's an opportunity that they can help others.
My dad died at age 49 of cancer, and a couple of my grandparents. The people that were there to help support and just the kindness really helped get us all through. And I think that that's what touches my heart, all of our hearts that work there.
The work is very rewarding because you know you're helping these people that otherwise would be driving back and forth. And when you're going through cancer treatments, you don't have the energy for that.
We've developed a very active social service department.
When you think about the word social services, that's what we're there to benefit the welfare of those who really need help.
As a group, it's always great to have that communication and everyone brings something to the meetings and in decision making on how better can we support cancer patients and their needs.
It could help relieve some of the financial burden that those with a cancer diagnosis might have.
So I was diagnosed with cancer 36 years ago. Well, I knew Ray Taylor and told him about what I wanted to do. I wanted to form an organization that would help people in our community directly. So after our first meeting, Betsy was standing outside and she said, "I'd like to propose something to you. As an organization, would you consider buying a home and turning it into a hospitality house?"
And their goal was to find this home, somewhat like a Ronald McDonald home where people could come in and stay. And that's been a beautiful story to watch how our house got started and came together so quickly.
Betsy was born to be a nurse.
But Betsy was driven by her passion for helping people.
Nursing wasn't a profession for her, it was her mission in life, it was her calling.
It's very natural that Betsy would have this step with cancer care.
She saw how hard it was on them to come down, like from Omak or even Oroville, and then have to go back home.
All of this led to her belief that we needed something, a home or some place, so that they were comfortable, they could receive their treatments, and they could have quality of life and have good care.
That became her mission in life, not only to help patients, but to help establish our house. It's been a very big part of our life while my mother was alive, and then even after her death, because my father carried on that legacy.
Well, Betsy and other organizers bought the first home on Fernie and Jefferson.
There were no funds to get going. It came out of people's pockets who really believed in that idea.
She was persistent. Nobody said no to Betsy when she asked. So I think that helped.
Betsy had the audacity and guts and courage to get it going and to pick the people that kept it going.
Well, Mary was a bit of a dynamo herself.
She was a very headstrong lady and full of energy, just like Betsy. We had the only support group in Wenatchee at that time for cancer patients, of which she was in charge.
She at one point also was instrumental in having a beautiful tape of music done for the patients.
And she saw Willie Nelson here and she was like, I want him to sing Amazing Grace on the tape. And my mom, if she wants something, she got it. And she was able to make that happen. And she was part of the legacy and the amazing work that cancer care does.
So it built up to be a very nice facility, but then it outgrew itself. Wenatchee's Follies Guild raised $50,000 one year on their follies, and they contributed that to buying the land. And then the building, believe it or not, was all volunteer labor. And it was Nevio Tontini that organized and built what we now have on Council Rock.
The current Our House was built and all of the funding and all of the support, but Nevio is the one who actually drew up the plans. Nevio did it all. And when he was grieving, he was making her dream come alive.
She made a huge impact, positive impact on the Wenatchee Valley. And if she saw someone in need, she dropped everything to go help them. And so as I look back on it, I can't imagine having a better mother because she cared about others so much.
Good morning. Welcome to Cancer Care, Our House. I'd like you to come in so that I can show you what we do here and why we do it and how much it means to the people who come and stay with us. So if you'll follow me, please. I'd like to introduce you to one of our family rooms. And people like to come in here and sit and just watch television, visit. We have 3 rooms like this in the house. So if you'll follow me, I'll take you down the hallway. So this is one of 8 bedrooms that we have. All the furniture has been donated. We sustain our home with contributions, grants, and with people who just want to help out. And as you can observe, some of the bedrooms have 1 bed and some of them have 2. We have a lot of people who come here, almost all of them from Northern Washington, who bring a caretaker with them. So they can stay in the bedroom with them. If they come by themselves, then of course they can have just the 1 bed. So we charge $20 a night. However, if the people cannot pay, we provide this free of charge. This is a lovely dining room. We always have people working on puzzles and a beautiful kitchen. And the interesting thing about the kitchen is the people are asked to provide their own food. Having said that, we also have a lot of donations. We probably have about 150 of us volunteering off and on over the years. I've been doing this for 11 years now here at our house. So, do you have any questions that I can answer?
Oh, my experience here has been phenomenal.
It's really a lifesaver.
It would either be drive back and forth every day from Moses Lake, or we would have to get a hotel. I get chemo once a week and radiation every day.
My wife does her treatment. She comes back, she's tired. And so it's a good place for her to unwind and relax.
It's just a godsend, that's all I can say. I'm so glad it's here.
It makes you feel just right at home, comfortable, all of the needs that you would want.
It's not unusual to hear the patients as they're leaving say, I couldn't have done this without you.
It's a wonderful, wonderful place with wonderful people who, as a team, really address the needs of a cancer patient dealing with something they never ever dreamed of or wanted to face. But we're there for them.
It takes a village to support people, and Cancer Care is part of that village.
Thank you, Cancer Care of North Central Washington.
Thank you.
Thank you, Cancer Care of North Central Washington.
For all that you've done for so many patients and families.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Cancer Care of North Central Washington.